And we have to start Holiday 100 with a jumping for joy. So hello, if you're new here, I'm Dora, and we're doing Holiday 100, and I'm naughty but nice on the beach here in Australia. Oops. Using my tripod, which is a bottle of water. Got my green juice. Don't need that at the moment. But we're going to start that off, Holiday 100 off, with a jumping for joy, which is my way of saying thank you, universe, for giving me this lovely new day. So this is Christmas Eve here in Australia, southeast Queensland. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who's joined me? Hey, Matt. How you going? Welcome. I'm naughty, but I'm nice. And you know I'm naughty but nice, Mike. Oh, sorry, Matt. So, Matt, you got a new phone. What happened? Your phone died. That's a bit rude of it, isn't it? Thanks, mate. This is what it's looking after yourself's about, right? And I'm further doing that with, hey, Bo, how you going? Happy Christmas Eve. I know that's not Happy Christmas Eve for Matt, but in Australia it is Christmas Eve. Hey, Mike, how you going? New age 45. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Matt. That's nice. I like that. I can take that. Hey guys, so it is Christmas Eve here in Australia. It is the 24th. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little late today for my walk, and I may pay for that because it's already, the sun is way up. But that's all right. We'll have to put some sunscreen on. We're going to take this hat off and put a normal hat on. But guys, we're doing a Holiday 100. And now I'm going to probably mention this a lot of times. So Holiday 100 is where I will walk 100 kilometres or 62 miles, if you're in miles, over the Christmas break. So it's to help fight the Christmas spread or the beer belly or whatever you want to call it. So basically I am going to be walking 11.11 kilometres on average a day over the next 9 days, including today, which will end up on January 1st. So I kind of finish the 100 Ks or the 62 miles on the first day of the year. So it's kind of like ticking something off for the first day of the year. And it was very successful for me last year. I felt so accomplished starting 2025, having just finished 100 kilometres or 62 Ks spread out over the last 9 days. So if you'd like to join me, you can. If you'd like to join me by walking with me, you can. If you want to join me on the live, you can. If you don't want to watch, I don't care. I'm still going to do it anyway, right? I'm unapologetic for myself, so I'm going to do me. Matt's got here, some 38-year-olds look younger than you do. Huh? Hey, Matt. Oh, Matt. Paul. Happy Easter. Oh, my God. Calm your farm. Breathe, Dora, breathe. What day is it? Happy Christmas Eve. My God. Christmas Eve. It's pretty cool. I was just going to explain. I'm not going to explain it. I'll keep on explaining it over it. But I'm about to walk 100 kilometres. Not today, but I'm going to walk about 11.11 kilometres today. So, hey, Rhonda, how you going? So, welcome, guys. We are about to walk on the beach. Well, actually, we're not going to walk on the beach today, guys. We're going to do something different. We're going to go back old school, guys. Paul will remember this, when I used to walk over to the shipwreck and then down to Woody Point. And then we go a little bit further down to the Woody Point jetty nearly. And then there's a swing that I swing on, and then I do a turning point. And that's about 11 Ks. So that's about 6.2 miles for you people that are in miles. I'm in kilometres here in Australia. So I've packed my backpack. I have more hydrolytes because, you know, it's a very warm day here in Australia. Let me show you the beach, guys, not my head. It's a beautiful day here in Australia. Can't guarantee this is going to be like what the weather's going to be like in other places in Australia, but this is southeast Queensland, a place called Redcliffe. My home. We've got some kayakers out here. That'd be fun today, guys. I'd love to do some kayaking. That'd be really fun. Got some swimmers over here. So guys, I am going to put I'm going to put you down on the beach while I go grab my backpack. Okay, and then we're going to start walking. And I'm going to show off my shirt, guys. Naughty but nice. I wore this shirt. Actually, exciting story. I woke up this morning. Normally I do my routine, which is not look at my phone. I broke that routine and I looked at my phone. And Rhonda had sent me a message saying that she was talking about me. I'm like, what? She's talking about me on her live. So I was like, oh, I better go check that. That's what it's about. And she was like, dressed up as an elf, a very, very cute elf. If you want to look at the replay, check it out on Rhonda's page. But she was dressed up as a very, very cute elf. And she was talking smack about me and my elf. She was talking smack. So I had to go on there and defend myself. So I had to go, I thought, well, you know, Mum also dress up. So I wore a Christmas hat. And I found this shirt. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I bought this shirt about 3 years ago and it didn't fit me. You know how women buy shirts that don't fit them? Well, it didn't fit me. I felt very, very, like it did fit me, but I just felt too restricted in the stomach area, right? And I don't like to wear shirts that are tight. So I was like, I have not worn it. But I put it on this morning and went, oh my God, it fits me. Look at this shirt. It fits me. So I'm very, very proud of myself, guys, that, you know, by just, you know, addressing a few tweaks in your lifestyle, you can actually, you know, lose a little bit of weight, get rid of the pudge. I mean, I'm a work in motion, guys. I'm not perfect. You know that. And I'm not selling anything and I'm not, you know, a guru of any kind. I'm just sharing you my experiences. So Holiday 100 is also going to help me fight the pudge over Christmas season. So I'm about to walk 100 kilometres, which is 62 miles over the next 9 days and finish on the 1st of January. Ticking off something, you know, on my first day of the year, which I think is really quite momentum, or it keeps some momentum going of this year into the next year. So I'm going to put you down. I'm going to get my backpack and I'll be back. I'm going to start walking. If you want to join me, you can. If you don't, that's fine. I don't care. It's all good. I'm going to walk anyway. let's plug you in. So like I said, oh, I think there's Susan there. Susan? Look at my shirt, Susan. This is you, Susan. You're naughty but nice. I'm wearing your shirt, Susan. Okay guys, backpack is on. We've got hydrolytes on one side, that side. We're gonna have a sip of water. So we're doing something different. We're gonna walk on the track today, guys, because I'm gonna say, honestly, 11.11 kilometers on sand is gonna take me a little while. And you know, it's Christmas and I've got things to do today. I've got my mum's coming tonight, I've got family coming another night. So I've got to get things ready for Christmas, right? But we've got to get this done. Just starting with a bit of water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Just put you down for a second while I put this into my backpack. Now guys, there is a bit of glare, so I can't really see the chat very well. So let me just welcome a few more people in. I do see Susan, I see Matt still there. Mike was there. There was someone else there, Miss M. This is quite relaxing. Oh, you were looking at the beach. Hi Miss M, I saw you on Rhonda's channel. I don't think I've actually officially met you or seen you before or chatted with you. Hi M, I'm Dora. Well, you saw me on Rhonda's live, obviously. This is my local beach. Welcome. We will chat more. There's Bo here. Bo was like first to the chat, I think. Rhonda's here. Paul's here. Paul's always lurking in the background. You guys know that. Mike is driving still, probably. Who else is here? Well, anyway, you're here, okay, guys? Let's walk. Let's walk. So, guys, we are walking 100 kilometers, which is 62 miles. I think that's 62 miles over the holiday break. So Holiday 100 is something that's not mine, I didn't make it up. Someone in the UK made it up, and it's to go for a charity, I believe. They start basically any days over the holidays you want to do it, and they finish on the end of the year. But I've decided to start it on the 24th, Christmas Eve, because that's kind of a holiday, right? And then I finish it on January 1st, so that it kind of like, I feel accomplished that I finished something. You know, I could tick something off my, my list on the first day of the year. I did this last year. I didn't do lives last year. I only really got into lives probably 6 months ago, and I ran with it, right? You guys know that. And I have done quite a few health challenges. Actually, no, I probably started lives when I was doing my challenge for the mental health 30k walk, right? Yeah, sorry. So I've probably been doing lives for about 8 months now. Jeez. So yeah, it's been a while. So I will stop periodically to check the chat. Sorry I can't talk to you all personally. You know I'd love to. But there is quite a lot of glare here. I don't know if you can see, there is a lot of cloud today, but it is still quite warm. It is summertime in Australia, so, it is warm. And I'm at the start of the chat too. So let me go back to the back of the chat. And we've got Susan saying hello to Rhonda. And someone saying hello. Salutes from Cuba. Cuba? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy muy bien. No. Oh my God. Yo soy, me llamo. Esta es Dora. And I live in Australia. And my Spanish is un poquito. That didn't make any sense because I mixed it a lot with Indonesian. So this is why I can't speak Indonesian, which is my mother's language, because I spent a lot of time living in Mexico trying to learn the Mexican language or the Spanish language. Even got a Mexican boyfriend, and it wasn't successful, if you can't tell. When I was in Mexico, I used to mix a lot of Indonesian into the Espanol. When I'm in Indonesia, I mix a lot of Espanol into Bahasa Indonesian. So yes, and when I'm in Australia, God knows what I speak. But when I have tequila, I can speak fluent Russian, I can fluent Espanol and fluent Indonesian. Not really, but you know, it sounded funny. So, welcome, someone from Cuba. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had someone from Cuba in my life. That is really cool. Are you living in Cuba? Are you still in Cuba? Or are you holidaying in Cuba? I loved Cuba. I only went there for a long weekend, but it was enough to get a taste and go, oh, I really would love to go back to Cuba. A fascinating country, so welcome. So back to this challenge I'm doing. I'm going to walk 11.11 Ks on average a day, which is 66.9 miles a day over the next 9 days. And that will get my 100 Ks done, or 62 miles if you're in miles. And I'm just doing it for my own health and mental health, I guess. Yeah, exercise for mental health, right? But to be honest, the reason why I'm doing it is because traditionally over Christmas we become lazy. We eat a lot. No judgment, guys, because it is what it is. I do it every year. We overeat, we overdrink, we don't do much movement. We're not working, so we're not moving. So, yeah, we put on weight. So I'm just sick of starting, you know, the new year with that resolution that, oh, I'm going to lose weight this year. So I thought I'd do something about it before I got to the first of the year. And this is what I did last year. And I started January 1, finishing off my Holiday 100, tick. So that helps me mentally think, wow, you know, I'm ticking off things. Start the momentum going, right? I actually lost a little bit of weight. I didn't weigh myself last year. I didn't really care about weight. Like, you know, as long as my clothes fit well, that's how I know I've lost, you know, like I feel good in my clothes. It's not about the actual weight number. But in this last year, I found out that I've got a funny knee, and my funny knee needs to lose a bit of weight. If I lose a bit of weight, my funny knee will feel better, right? There's not going to be so much weight on these little knobbly knees. So, more importantly, that's why I'm concentrating a little bit more on weight. Oh, wait, I'm going to something went down my throat wrong. So that is why I'm talking about weight loss. But guys, just ignore me about the weight loss, because I don't think we should concentrate on weight loss so much. It's more about, you know, being healthy, fitting your clothes, you know, taking pressure off your arms and legs, and just feeling good about yourself. And like just movement in general helps you feel good about yourself, right? So anyway, that's a bit about why I'm doing this Holiday 100, and you will see it. You'll get sick of it. That's okay, because I'm still going to do it, right? You know that. I'll get to this next hut and I'll see who's in the chat, guys, okay? And if you're new here, I'm not being rude. It's just that I can't see the chat with the glare that is going on right now. My screen, I didn't actually think that out when I got a screen protector for my phone. It's not one of those glare resistant ones. And thankfully, I don't feel so bad because I was on Susan's live yesterday. So High Country Homestead, a fellow Victorian, not fellow Aussie, living in Victoria. She was out in her backyard looking at cows, and she's like, oh, I can't really see the chat. And I went, oh, thank God, it's just not me. I thought it was just me going blind. But yeah, it's the glare, right? In Australia, we've got quite glary. So, about to stop in a second when we get to this little hut. And we see a lot of people on the beach doing movement, actually, which is great. We've got people walking on the beach. They were doing squats before, actually, guys. There's a guy in front of me. I don't know if you can see him, but he's like stretching out his groin muscle. So he looks like he's been doing some running or some bike riding or something in his bike pants. He's got no shirt on, so girls, get excited. Half naked guy in front of me. Bit of heart issue, maybe don't watch. Should I be watching him? Nah, oh, who cares? Like I care. I enjoy a good body. Okay. Right. All right, let me see if I can see the chat, guys. This is me looking cross-eyed at the chat. Okay, I'll change it around. It's very bad. Okay, so we've got Susan saying, oh, it's Clayton. Is Clayton there? Clayton is in the house and Josh is in the house. Joshua and Clayton, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else is in the house? Scroll up. Okay, I'm scrolling up. What am I missing? How far do I scroll up, guys? I can't. Hold on. I'm trying to get some more shade. Okay, what am I looking at, guys? What am I looking at? I eat a lot, but I will spend the day probably mowing Christmas Day. Well, that's Susan's movement, so that's really good. That's her holiday 100. She's going to be doing lots of movement. I mean, that's the key, right, is to do a bit more movement. Dora, spend what? Speed here I come. What? I don't know what that means. I'm catching up. Oh, you're catching up with me. Okay, I get ya. I get ya. Right, catch me if you can kind of thing. Right. Well, good luck. Good luck, Clayton. Catch me if you can. So guys, I'm pushing on. Like I said, we've got lots of things to do today. Let me go through my little tick list that I have. I have to do this holiday 100. I have to do my 11.11 Ks, or an average, right? Doesn't matter if I do 11 Ks or 10 Ks, that means I do more tomorrow. Or if I do more today, if I do 15 Ks because I'm full more of energy today, that means tomorrow on Christmas Day I only have to do a few Ks. Or I could do no Ks tomorrow if I wanted to. But I think I will do some Ks tomorrow. Christmas Day, traditionally, I'm stuffed like a turkey. Literally, my mum's food's that good. And we're going to cook a roast pork, and we're going to cook a roast lamb. We're going to have roast potatoes, roast pumpkin, roast sweet potato. Roast potatoes are my kryptonite, guys. I love roast potatoes. I could eat roast potatoes all day, and then my stomach just goes, and then I become Santa. So food coma is a big thing for me on Christmas Day. So by negating that, by trying to be, I'm not going to completely deprive myself, guys. It's Christmas. It's been a good year. I've been a good girl, even though my shirt says I'm naughty but nice. I have been a good girl, Santa. I have been a good girl. So I deserve to, indulge a little. I probably won't indulge in the alcohol as much this year. So that will give me the opportunity to be able to go for a walk in the afternoon, after I let the food digest a little bit. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's one of my things I need to do today, right? And then I need to, we're renovating our house, right? So this is, all action at my house at the moment. Diego wants to get an excavator and a dingo. So if you guys know what that is, that basically means that he's about to rip up concrete underneath the house and use the dingo to pick up the concrete and put it in the skip bin. So he's got an excavator license. So when you hire equipment around a public holiday, you get the public holidays for free. So he picked it up today. He's paying for today. He's going to get Christmas Day and Boxing Day for free. And then I think he's going to pay for the 27th. So it's a good way to, get hire equipment that you don't want to pay, you're not going to buy an excavator and a dingo. But it's a way of getting it for a few more extra days for free, is to hire them around holidays. I don't know if that works the same in your country, but that's how it works in our country. If you hire, things like, extra long ladders, excavators, cold rooms, all those kind of things that you don't hire very often. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. All right. So let's get into a bit of a routine. Control my breathing. So thank you for joining me on my Holiday 100, guys. Hope you understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And, you know, if I can inspire you to do some movement too. So people that do miles, 100 kilometres is 62 miles, and that turns out to be 6.9 miles a day average over 9 days. So that is what I'm averaging, guys. And yeah, probably which one I'm going to try to do, because if you just keep with the average, it makes it easier. Because if you're a day, then you've got to do double. Can you imagine having to do like 13 miles in one day? I mean, it's doable. I can do it, but it buggers you, right? And I'm also aware that for knee health, for me personally, is that, you know, if I do an average, I don't push it too hard. If I'm doing like 20 kilometres a day, I'm going to feel it in my knee. I mean, anyone's going to feel it in your knee. So that's why I'm trying to do the average. That way I'm not going to push my knee too much, because if I hurt my knee on day one, then it's going to hurt for the rest of the days. And that's not fair on my knee, right? The knee didn't do anything wrong. So guys, I actually do have my ELF in my backpack. I completely forgot. So I've carried my ELF in my backpack just for the sake of Rhonda. So is Rhonda in the chat? Calling Rhonda, because we'll stop up here next to the toilet. There's a nice little viewpoint. Is Rhonda in the house? Let me see if I can see. Is Rhonda in the house? Calling Rhonda. Is Rhonda in the house? Because Rhonda's speaking quite smack about me and my ELF, and how I was a bit rude and nasty to the ELF by leaving it in my backpack. So ELF is just going to explain to her and where he is in my backpack and why he's quite happy. So is Rhonda in the house? Oh, I'm here. Okay. Rhonda, we're just coming up to this toilet block. Now this is, I'll just do a little bit of a commentary on, you know, where I am. Where am I? Oh my God, this is Margate Beach. But this is a really cool building. Look, remember, Australia's not that old, guys. It's not that old. Like America, we're not that old compared to UK and Europe. But the Scots Point bathing pavilion is quite an old building. Very kind of English style. But there's a few pavilions around Australia still, but they've preserved this one, which is really cool. Got a building number on it. There are some homeless people living here. So this is actually, and this is just a really nice viewpoint. Look at this. You can sometimes see the sunset, the sunrise through here, and the full moon, which is really cool. Look at this, isn't it cool? Very cool. Okay, so let's pull out ELF from a shelf and just show Rhonda that we're not a big meanie, okay? Right, let me just get... So, whoops, didn't even realise I had that unlocked. Okay, let's close that up. So, let me just show you where ELF on the shelf has been living, Rhonda. This is a different backpack. This is an insulated backpack. Insulated. And look, hello. Would you like to wake up? I was just having a snooze. So Rhonda, hello, how are you? How are you? I'm just hanging out here. G'day. G'day, Rhonda. I'm in an insulated backpack. An insulated backpack, Miss Rhonda. I am nice and cosy and cool, where my owner is like sweating. Yeah, I can confirm. There's a bit of sweat here, guys. It is a bit warm out here. So I can confirm it's probably a lot nicer in... See, Rhonda? See? Another noise. Quack, quack. Oh my... My duck, guys. It's the duck. There we go. Let's have some water. Actually, we're going to have some electrolytes while we're here, actually. electrolytes and look after ourselves a bit. Just like I've been looking after Elf and Ducky, even though Rhonda thinks I'm a meanie. Okay. Can you see me now, guys? Have I lost you? Have I completely buffed out? I mean, I know I'm buff. Look at me. I'm buff. But did I buff out? God damn it. Okay, let's move over to the shade somewhere. Am I here or did I completely buff out? Am I here, guys? I don't know. I can't see. Am I here? Am I really here? Did I lose you guys? Okay, so I'm here. Okay. So there you go. We're all right. Ducky's all right. And I always have to say this, quack, quack, ducks in a row. I will one day explain what that all means, quack, quack, ducks in a row. I mean, I think you know what quack, quack, ducks in a row means, but there's a big significance in this duck. Big significance, and that's why he's on a lot of adventures with me. Okay, so Alfie, you confirm you're nice and cool, you're cool, calm and collected, because you are in a long outfit. Like, that's quite a warm outfit, I've got to say. Yep, no, you're insulated, so he's happy. Happy. Okay, we'll put you back. Had some water. All right. Just close this up, guys. Sorry, I'm jigging around. All right. Backpack on. We are going to start going up a little hill, which we haven't done for ages, guys. It kind of feels like old school, man. Old school.
If I did a decent job,
So we're going to go walk past the Gander wreck, which is a shipwreck, guys. A shipwreck. So if you want to hang around, we're going to see a shipwreck. We're going to walk past the Rainbow Stairs, but the top side of the Rainbow Stairs. So on yesterday's live, I did 2 lives yesterday. Technically it was 1 live, it just ended up being 2 lives because I buffed out as per usual. Because I'm just so buff. Not really, but you know, as per usual. You know, sometimes when you're doing lives, you know, the reception's not great, so then you lose reception. And the live cuts out, so it is what it is, right? Oh, what is that noise? Susan's got here, my dear, I have to go now. Full day of work ahead. Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Oh, Merry Christmas. I'm going to talk to you before New Year's is out anyway. But Susan, I will have an amazing day today. Get everything done. Rest, enjoy some chocolate. I know you will. And I'll talk to you tomorrow for Christmas. Okay, so we've got some more things here. Josh has got here. I could imagine, Rhonda, if you were in Texas, where you were, I would show off these headphones. Okay? So traditionally up here, guys, I know our friend Evie's Eden, loves birds. She's got a bird called Chloe. So Chloe's like soulmate could be up here in the tree. There's a lot of rainbow lorikeets that hang out here. I just heard them. I can't see them at this present moment. I'm looking. So rainbow lorikeets. I don't know, do you have rainbow lorikeets in America? Or Matt's in the UK. I don't know if Matt's still there. He might be asleep. So I'm just sidetracked a little bit. I do like this little section. It feels like you're in the wild. Oh, there you go. You got a wild turkey. Anyone want a turkey for Christmas? It's a wild turkey. These gum trees are just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, normally, oh, here we go, birdie. It's not the one I was looking for. That looks like a Mickey bird. I can't really zoom in too much, guys. You really can't see. It's a grey bird. The bird that I was looking for was a rainbow lorikeet with lots of rainbow. Oh, the rainbow connection, Paul. Paul, are you lurking still? Paul, calling Paul. Calling Paul. Calling Paul. Calling Paul. Ring, ring. Paul, are you there? Paul, are you there? Paul, can you give me some rainbow connection words? Because we're about to walk past the rainbow connection stairs. So guys, just for where we are, some of you guys were on the live with me yesterday. We were walking along the beach. I normally walk, and a lot of times it's high tide, but we were able to walk along here today, and you can probably just see the start of the rainbow stairs. I'll zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Bo was there. Mike was there at the end. There's just a bit of the stairs there, and you can see it's a bit painted. So between all these fancy houses, there's a whole lot of stairs going up, and they're rainbow coloured now. They've just turned them into rainbow stairs. And of course, Dora had to dance on them, right? And yesterday on my live, I put the phone down, because I don't carry a tripod, right? I put the phone down, and I was making sure, guys, I'm not buffing out. Heads up, everyone's good. Yep, we're good. And then I did this massive dance. Went for about 3 minutes, guys. I was singing and dancing. The rainbow connection, the lovers, dun, 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 and I was dancing, right? Anyway, you can picture it. And guess what? I come back to the phone, and it's like black. It's like reconnecting. So, you know, here's me putting on a massive show for my friends, dancing, because this is what I do, right? And it didn't even work. So I started another live, and then, you know, Paul came back, Bo came back, and then Mike comes back and goes, oh, you're back. And I'm like, oh, I'm dancing. He goes, yeah, I saw the end of it, well, the start of it, that didn't happen. So then I had to do another dance. I mean, I didn't have to, but of course I had to. And we just want to smell these flowers, guys. It's always good to smell some flowers. Look at these flowers. That's nice. Okay, that's good. So yeah, then I had to go back and do another dance, and I just didn't have the same gusto as the first dance, I'm gonna be honest. So anyway, but we're about to see the stairs. Is Paul there? I don't think Paul's not lurking. Paul's not there. No, Paul's not there. He's lurking somewhere else. He'll be back later on. But anyway, let me show you the rainbow stairs. We're about to walk past it. Can I have a look what your shirt says? You got a Christmas shirt on too? Is this the jolly enough? Do you like my shirt?
Yes.
Nice shirt.
Yes.
Happy Christmas. She had a shirt that said, is this jolly enough? And had like all like Christmassy themes on the shirt. So very similar to my shirt. But, you know, I had naughty but nice. And it's nice to talk to strangers, right? She's walking her dog by herself. Okay, guys, I don't think it's going to buff out, but I'll show you the stairs, okay? Are you excited? Are you excited to see the stairs? I'm excited to see the stairs. So you should be excited. So we've got a bowl of water for the dogs. I think that's a really nice cut. They always do that. So here we go. Steps to stairs. They should call it rainbow steps to beach. Steps to stairs. Steps to beach. Hopefully we don't cut out, guys. I think we're going to cut out. Let me know if we're buffing. Am I buffing? Am I still there? Am I still there, guys? Am I buffing? Am I good? Hey, Cheryl, how you going? Just in time for the rainbow stairs. Am I here, guys? Is it buffing? Tell me I'm here, guys. Or did I lose you again? No, it says I've got 3G. I mean, I've got 3 bars. So I think I'm good. Not to me. I don't know what that means, Josh. Okay, so this is the rainbow stairs. You can't see the rainbow stairs because they're under there. So let's just go. See the rainbow stairs? How cool are they? You were there. Thank you, Rhonda. Do you love the rainbow stairs? I bet you anyone, Rhonda would love them. Do they remind you of Tracy's stairs, where she sits on the stairs and she has a conversation with you? Hi, I'm Tracy from the Wild West. And we all love Tracy, right? I'm just pretending to be Tracy for a second. What would Tracy say? Oh, what's her catchphrase? Oh my God, what's her catchphrase at the end of which she goes, oh, I can't remember. What's her catchphrase, guys? You guys know what I'm talking about. What is Tracy's catchphrase? At the end of her video, she always says, live, oh, I don't know. She does something, doesn't she? What is it? What do we all know? They're very colourful. I shouldn't be sitting, hey? I should be like, I'm just inspired. This is my Tracy moment, guys. This is my Tracy. She normally have a cup of tea with her, drinking on her stairs, telling you something really, really amazing about her day. You guys want to know what I'm saying, hey? So let me tell you something amazing about my day. I feel very grateful that I get to wake up on the 24th of December feeling really amazing and accomplished and happy, full of love, friendship, energy, health, happiness, peace. That's really important. So that's my Tracy moment, guys. Did you enjoy my Tracy moment? Okay, let's go, because we've got to walk. Ugh. So if I walked all the way down the stairs, I'd probably end up cutting out. So we're not going to do that, guys, okay? But I'll show you the stairs going up. You got it. Rhonda, thank you. Ready? Another Tracy moment. Love, peace, and keep going. That's it, isn't it? Oh, gosh. I've just lost it again. Oh, yeah, there we go. Love, peace. I don't know how to do a peace sign. And keep going. Love, peace, and keep going. My Tracy moment. So if you see Tracy next couple of days, tell her I did a Tracy moment. Love Tracy. I haven't caught up with Tracy's videos for a little while, actually. I know she's doing Vlogmas too. Has anyone caught up? Is Tracy still doing Vlogmas? So Cheryl, you're new here, and I don't know if any other people are new here. I'm doing a new challenge starting this morning, which is starting on my holiday, which is the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. I'm going to walk 100 kilometres, which is 62 miles over the holiday season to fight the Christmas spread. So basically I'm going to do an average of 11.11 kilometres a day, which is 6.9 k's, so 6.9 miles each day for 9 days. So on the 1st of January, I'll finish walking 100 kilometres or 62 miles. And it means that I'm moving, right, over the season. Traditionally, we eat a lot of food, we don't work, there's not much movement, we're just, catching up with friends, drinking a lot. So this is my way of tackling the bulge. You know what I'm talking about, guys. I started this last year. This is not my challenge, guys. It's something from the UK. They do Holiday 100 and they run. I don't run, guys. I walk. Or I dance along. We're dancing. And yeah, so you're going to find me walking along doing these lives. Guys don't need to watch all the lives. Trust me, don't. It'll be very boring. Let me show you some photos, actually. This is a lovely photo. The Palace Hotel used to be a hotel, a pub, that used to be built down the corner here. It's now gone, unfortunately. It was a historical building. Been there for a long time. And on the other side of this is a really beautiful mural. Now, the Gander is a ship that we're about to go see. It's not looking like that anymore. It's a shipwreck. But that's what the Gander used to look like. It looks more like this now. We've got the pelicans, which I always see on my walks most times. We don't often see turtles. If you were snorkeling, you would. And sometimes we see dolphins. and lots of fishy. There's not really coral out here. But anyway, so guys, oh, Maddie, hello Maddie. I'm gonna stop and have a bit of a water actually, guys. Take my hat off because the hat holds the heat in. My gosh. So guys, traditionally, I cut out any second. Any minute now, I'm probably gonna cut out. My video will just start reconnecting, and you'll lose connection. So I will come back on live, guys, from the other side, where I'll show you the shipwreck. But it also might not cut out. I'm giving you a heads up that I might cut out. So if you'd like to go support another channel, please do so. You don't need to support me. You know that I'm just going to walk anyway. And plus, if you have things better to do, like Susan had things better to do, like she wanted to go work instead of talking to me. And I know Susan loves me, but she prioritises doing her stuff, right? And you prioritise you over watching my live, guys. Right. A bit of hydrolytes, because it is warm here today, guys. So before I go, because I know Maddie's there. Actually, Maddie will love this. Maddie, look at this mural. Maddie is from Arizona, guys, and she loves animals. She loves ducks. Oh, Maddie, I've got something to show you. Maddie, where's my duck? Maddie, look, Maddie, it's my duck. Hey Maddie, quack quack, ducks in a row. I hope you're feeling a lot better today, Maddie. My duck is saying, Maddie, look after yourself, rest, recover. Then you can start doing all your things you want to do. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, put him away. An elf on the shelf says, I'm enjoying the backpack, guys. It's nice and insulated. I'm not getting sunburnt. I'm not sweating. Look at my owner. She's sweating like a motherfucker. I am sweaty as anything, and I'm loving it. So putting him back in the insulated backpack for Rhonda, just so Rhonda knows, it's insulated. I specially insulated it just for the elf on the shelf. Not really, but you know, let's pretend we did. Okay, hat on. All right. Is there anyone else I haven't said hello to? I've said hello to Cheryl. I've said hello to Maddie. I said hello to Joshua. I said goodbye to Susan. Mike is in the house. Mike, are you home still? Mike's having burritos for dinner. Oh, fuck, that'd be nice. I'd love a burrito. Love burritos, that's nice. So guys, just like I said to you, it might not cut out, but I'm just giving you forewarning that it probably will cut out. Okay, but you never know. I haven't done this walk for a little while. So let's walk. Look at the little dash hound, they're so cute. If I walk down this way, I definitely cut out, guys. So I walk on the higher end. So we are going to attempt to walk through here and not get cut out. Hello. That lovely lady was picking up her dog's poo. That's a thing here in Australia. You get in trouble if you don't pick up your dog poo. So they have bags, doggy poo bags. I use the doggy poo bags to pick up rocks and seashells and sea glass when I'm walking along the beach. So they're very practical bags, but they're for people that, you know, when their doggies do poo-poos, to pick up their dog poo. So guys, let me know if I clog off? Sorry. If I cut out, please, can you stay on the chat and just say, hey Dora, it's cut out. Start a new live. That way I know, because sometimes I don't know. The only reason I know sometimes is the count of people watching goes to 0. But sometimes I'm walking by myself and there's no one there. So I don't know sometimes, guys. So just let me know if it does cut out. I will come back. You can join me if you want. If you've better things to do, there's other people to watch lives. I don't want to be a live hog, right? I am a live hog, but you don't have to watch my live. So guys, I'm going to first say, day 1, holiday 100, feeling very, very good. Feeling very, very good. Legs are feeling good. Feet's feeling good. Knees feeling good. I said that already. I feel good. I feel very, my mental state, guys, is really, really good. Like, you know, I'm on a Richter scale of about, I'd say I'm about a 9 out of 10, guys. I think if you gave me some food, like a burrito, I'd be 10 out of 10 right now. You know, I'm walking. Walking is my happy place. It makes me feel good about life, myself. It gives me time to think, you know, and obviously on the other side of it, I get to do a live and connect with you guys. I like YouTube. It's an interesting place. People think I'm very weird that I do all these lives and that I have the energy to do all these lives. Very grateful that I do. I just do have a lot of energy. I don't question it, because why would I? A lot of people ask, you know, can I bottle it up and give it to you? I wish I could. Now, guys, am I still live? Am I still live? Am I still there? This is around about the time I normally cut out, guys. So can people tell me, am I here? You are here. Thank you, Maddie, I'm here. Mike, thank you. Yes, I'm here. So, like I said, I'm about a 9 out of 10 at the moment. I'd love to know how you are mentally. Out of 10? What are you out of 10, guys? Cheryl, Matt, sorry, not Mike, Maddie, Joshua. What are you out of 10 mentally? Are you 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8, 7, 6, 5? Or you're not doing well? Let's all, you know, give me a bit of an idea. I don't have kids. I'm a kid. Of course you are. Maddie is only 19, aren't you? So guys, give me a rating. Maddie, 1 out of 10 for me. Maddie, what do we need to move the Richter scale up? Come on guys, let's all help Maddie move the Richter scale up. Everyone in the chat, tell us what you are out of 10. And at the same time, let's help people that are under 5. Rhonda's an 8. Okay, Rhonda, what do you need to be a 9 or a 10? Like I said, right now, I just need to eat. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And, you know, Mike talking about a burrito is very, very rude. Just going to say, Mike, very rude. What flavour are you having, Mike? Just help me out here, Mike. Tell me, is it a beef flavour? Is it spicy? We can still be friends if it's spicy. Please be spicy. Spicy pork would be amazing. With guacamole, cheese, sour cream, spicy habanero sauce. I'm not helping myself here, right? I know that. I miss my doggy who passed. Oh, hugs. I'm sorry I can't bring back your doggy. But how about you tell us a nice story about your dog? Talking about, you know, maybe talking about your dog might make you feel a little bit better. Maybe it'll go to a 2 or a 3. Okay, Cheryl's an 8 out of 10. So Cheryl, what would you have to say? Be done with my... okay. So Rhonda's saying if she could finish her baking off, she'd be a 9 or a 10. Okay, so Cheryl, how to move that Richter scale up to 9 or 10, what would you need to do? So Maddie, hear what we're kind of saying? Like I'm saying that I need to eat something and I'll feel 10 out of 10. Rhonda's saying that she just needs to finish off her baking and she'll feel better. So let's figure out some things that could make you feel better, Maddie. Tell us a story about your dog. And guys, I'm sorry to start a question, like, you know, this kind of a good little topic here when I could cut out. I probably should have thought that through a little bit more. But I think I'm good, guys. I think I'm good. We're walking. Hey guys, you want to see some possum poo? This is possum poo. Is it koala poo? No, that's possum poo. Yeah. So possums, that's possum poo, definitely possum poo. Koala poo's more like a pellet. I was going to say, because that's a tree maybe a koala would go on. But no. These are possum poo. See all these interesting things we talk about on my lives? Possum poo, kapoo. Rate yourself out of 1 to 10 for your mental health. I think it's good to rate your mental health, because it just gives you that thought about what could I do right now to make myself feel a little bit better mentally. Yeah, what are you baking, Rhonda? Because that make me feel better telling me about what kind of food you're eating. Okay, so Maddie's got here, I regret saving something about Molly and Ellie. Okay, I can't really read that. I think you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking about, Maddie, sorry. I really can't read the chat. But guys, please, in the chat, Maddie's a lovely lady. She's part of our community. She's in Arizona. She's doing hard at the moment. She's had an operation on her foot, and her foot has been giving her curry, let's say, and she's not feeling very positive because she's kind of locked inside. She's only young, and she wants to be out there. It's holiday time with all her friends. She's just finished school for the semester, and yeah, I know how it feels. You like cabin fever. So guys, I'm still there. Holy shit, we are still here. Interesting. So guys, another thing to think about at Christmas time is that, there are people that don't even have houses, have no food to eat. They're not very jolly, right? So this area here, I just want to bring your attention to here. Through here, there's a whole lot of new trees being built, and this whole intersection's all new. There was a whole lot of homeless people living here. This whole area was full of tents. It was a whole tent city. Now, just to put you in a picture, there is no toilet here, guys. There's no toilet, there's no shower. There's barbecues, and I think there's a water station and a couple of bins. So this was quite rank. It was, hygienically not good. But when you have nowhere to live, you need to live somewhere, right? So they were living in tents here. And unfortunately, some bad happenings happened down here, as in there was some drug dealings, a lot of people getting drunk, yelling and screaming. These people that live here in these big houses along here all got very pissed off because they would hear yelling and screaming and cars coming down here to deliver drugs all the time, people doing burnouts. There was rubbish everywhere. The grass grew really long because the council didn't want to come in there and, move people on. They tried to, but they wouldn't move. Well, they had nowhere to go, right? Where do you go when you've got nowhere to go? So basically, it turned down to D-Day. They gave them a D-Day, and then they came through and just chucked everything. Chucked everyone out. Police came, lots of police. They tried to move people on to move them to new housing, but I don't know how successful that was. So yeah, so it's just a thing to remember that, here I am talking about, we're 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, how jolly we are. I'm on, Christmas Eve and I'm walking 11 Ks, happy, joy. But, there are people out there doing it really tough. So it's just a thing to remember that, your happiness is great, but there are other people out there that are really, really struggling. And, they might not even make it through this Christmas because of their health for different reasons, right? Traditionally, this time of year, a lot of families are separated. Mum and dad broke up, so only one child has is with their family, and then the father's ostracized out of it, or, it's a bad time of year. You know what I'm trying to get at, guys? That people do things that they normally might not do at this season because they're very lonely. So the shipwreck that I'm talking about, guys, is just down here. And this is a new development. That pub I was showing you before, that corner, the Palace Hotel, it used to be there. That used to be the Palace Hotel. Now it's going to be some new apartment building. This is a new apartment that just got built. It looks like a bit of a cruise ship, guys. Don't you reckon? This one here in the corner, it's a bit of a cruise ship. So my friends that I used to work with, he owns the top level. It's all one level. There's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 8. There's 8 levels. My friend owns the top level, 8. Every level is one level. if that makes any sense. So there's only 8 apartments and they're all 1 level each. And he owns the top apartment with his husband. So I used to work with him quite a few years ago. One day I was walking through here and I saw them. I said, can I come and help you have a look at your house? And they took me up and I was able to have a look at the view. So this is the Gander. It's called the HMQS Gander. So is my friend Bo in the chat? Bo, are you in the chat? Because you might like this Bo. Because Bo calls himself HMS something. Calling Bo, are you in the chat? Bo, are you in the chat? Oh well, that's right. Bo can catch another day. But anyway, this is the Gander. It used to be a fighting ship and they moved it here to retire it. And just, you know, year after year, it's starting to fall apart and deteriorate. You can't go down there because it's quite dangerous, right? But it's always nice to have a look at it. So, Rhonda, what are you baking? Wow, cheering, guys. We made it through the gauntlet without it cutting out. I'm stoked. It's crazy. Technology, right? Okay, we've even got an apartment for sale already. Like, this is only not even a year old. Not even a year old. And someone's already selling an apartment. Doesn't say what level. But yeah, it's pretty cool views out there, the ocean. It does look like a ship though, doesn't it? Look at it. Very interesting, very interesting architecture. It's called Echo. Echo 1 on the bay. Could you imagine how much the body corporate this place would be? It would be ridiculous. Though they don't have a pool, so maybe it might not be that much money. But anyway, if you can afford an apartment like that, I'm sure it's, you know, you can afford the body corporate, the maintenance. So where I live in Redcliffe, there is now a lot of apartments, a lot of apartment buildings. So it means the traffic here is starting to get a little bit busier than we're used to because there's not as many parks. So it's harder to find a park in the street. Most times when people, you know, buy apartments or rent apartments, there's only one parking space. Most families have 2 or 3 cars now. So that means they have to be out in the street. So it becomes harder for parking. And this isn't like, we're walking down to the beach here too. So this is like where we watch the sunset. So I did a sunset live the other day with Heather's Backyard for the winter solstice and the summer solstice. So the shortest and the longest day of the year. Heather orchestrated it and we did a live on her channel. So I was watching the sunset in Australia. She was watching the sunrise in Ireland. So it was very, very unique. So if you're a follower of Heather's Backyard, you should definitely look at her latest live. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. You should check out her live. It's very interesting. We were able to line up the horizon. So my sun was setting and we didn't get the same sunrise at the same time. It was about 10 minutes apart. But of course in Ireland, the weather's not as predictable as here, or where I am is very predictable. But yeah, so Heather had lots of cloud, but it made for a really nice sunrise, to be honest. It might not have been the sunrise we wanted, but I think it still was amazing. That is a what? Pluma flower. So we call it, oh my God, what is it? Hibiscus. We call it a hibiscus. So we can get, that's another hibiscus there. We can get pink ones and white ones. When I was in Samoa in May for my birthday, they traditionally, the Samoan women all wear the flower on their ear. So everywhere you go, it's kind of like you know how we all put earrings on or makeup or, you know, accessories, right? They put a flower behind their ear and a lot of them use that flower. So this is another apartment that just literally got built, just finished in the last couple of years. There's a swimming pool just here. Like I said, this is like literally apartment city now down here. So we're walking down to Woody Point. There's another pub here, the Belvedere Hotel. It's a nice pub actually. They've just spent a lot of money redoing it to make it all fancy. So when they make it all fancy, it means that the drinks are a lot more expensive now. Like probably an extra $2 for a beer than it used to be. There used to be a public bar on the corner here that it'd be nice to just come down here, watch the sunset and get a beer. It's still nice to come here and watch the sunset. So they've got umbrellas here because the sun is like beaming down on you here. I'll show you when we get across the road. Really good seafood shop here. Seafood town. You get beers here if you want to, takeaway fish and chips. So this is where I watch sunset. The sunset's down over the mountains behind. It's very, very beautiful. So in the afternoons here, you'll see a lot of people having barbecues, picnics, getting fish and chips from the shop across the road, people fishing on the jetty. We're not going to walk there today, but we're going to have some water from this machine. Okay, so that's the Belvedere Hotel. That's the old section, and then they've built a whole new section to it. So it's quite a big pub. It's very nice actually. It's nice to come down there. If friends come visit me, I'll take them here for like a drink. So guys, we're walking over. Can you see over in the distance there, there's a bit of a water park? We're going to walk past that water park, and then just beyond that is a swing. Someone made a swing, and Dora loves a swing. It's just nice to swing. So that's where we're going to walk. Now I did conveniently forget my smartwatch so that I could tell me exactly how many Ks I was doing, but that's all right. My phone will also register it. It's not exactly accurate, but it'll register it. And like tomorrow I'll wear the smartwatch, so then I'll be able to work out exactly how many kilometres I did today, so that, you know, you don't want to undercut yourself, right? Because your phones normally are not as accurate as your smartwatches when you're counting your kilometres. So, you know, if I've done an extra 2 kilometres, I want to count that, right? Bad, Dora. Why am I bad? Ah, Matt's back. Hey, Matt. I was over at Katie's live yesterday or the day before. Holy shit. So Katie's channel is, I think, something North Pole. I don't know if everyone knows her. Matt Launton, who's from Cheshire in the UK, introduced me to quite a few channels. But he introduced me to his friend. Oh my God, it looks like Santa, guys. Look, there's Santa. Hold on, look. It looks like Santa. Santa's swimming in with a dog. Can you see Santa? It looks like Santa. It's not really Santa, guys. You know that. Santa's up in like the North Pole somewhere, right? So yeah, Katie's channel. So Katie was standing in her driveway, and these pine trees are just huge, right? And there's snow everywhere. I mean, I've never been to Alaska. I would dream to go to Alaska one day. There's a goal. But wow. She's just standing there and doing a live, and it's just like a fairyland of snow around her. It was beautiful. So yeah, if you want to drop a link, Matt's probably already dropped the link. Really cool channel. Most of the time she's riding a stationary bike, So she's a healthness person too. I love that. Like, she believes in movement, so that's why we're connected. That's why Matt thought that we might become good friends. So she's been on my chat a few times too. I said to her in somewhere on a chat that it'd be really cool if she could do a stationary bike in the snow live while I'm doing my live and we do a live together. I think that'd be really cool. I'm walking along the beach just to show the contrast of, you know, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Crazy. I might email her actually. I'm sure she has her email in her bio. Actually, Matt, do you know if she's got her email in her bio? Or do you know her email? I'm sure you are, because you're pretty good mates. If you do have her email, if you could send me an email, Matt, my email is in my bio. Because some people don't put their emails in their bios. I've only just recently put my email in my bio because they always say that you shouldn't put the email that you opened YouTube on in your bio. Because if someone hacks your email, they can actually get into your YouTube. So hackers, knock yourself out, because I've changed my email. And I'm not getting as many of, oh, we love your page, and you get so many good comments, but you know, your SEO is this, you could do this better, you could do that better. You know, I could help you. You know the emails I'm talking about. I haven't been getting many of those comments lately like that. You know how you normally get them in comments too? I always play with them and say, oh, that'd be so good, thank you very much. You know, and then I don't hear from them. Funny that. So the sky looks very angry today. It is supposed to be raining. It was supposed to rain yesterday and it was supposed to rain today. We haven't had much rain, guys. So I'm okay with that because it's keeping it a little bit more cooler. It's probably about 30 degrees right now, guys. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's pretty warm. And one thing that I have here that it's different to like where Paul's from, where Susan's from, or from New South Wales or Tasmania, where Beau's from, is that the humidity here in Queensland is through the roof. And like when you start going up into Asia, like Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, the humidity is ridiculous because you're closer to the equator. So yeah, you just stand there and the sweat is just pouring off you. So it doesn't help that I'm walking along. But you know, I'm generally pretty acclimatized. I don't mind a bit of sweat, if you haven't noticed. I'm like sweating. I've even got my hair down. I should probably put that up. Like, yeah, it's disgusting. It's got, yeah, sweat everywhere. But oh well. You know, there's worse things in life. So when you're walking, again, guys, don't need to follow me. Just because I'm, you know, telling you about my Holiday 100, that I'm walking 11.11. Can you hear me? Am I here? Can you hear me? Is it back? Am I back? Is Baby got back. Am I back? Should I start singing? I'm back. Okay, don't sing. Don't sing. Okay, just confirming I'm back. Dora, Katie's live now. Yes. Oh, Katie's live now. Cool. Well, go say hello to her. Tell her. Can you, actually, Matt, can you be in between? Can you go tell Katie that I'm on live? I'm on live for I'll be on live for another hour. But I'll miss her. But can you let her know that I would like to do a live with her? That, you know, when she's doing her bike riding in the snow and I walk on the sand, that she'd be happy to do like a half an hour live with me. Can you ask her? So Mike, you didn't telling me what was on your burrito. I'm really hungry. I forgot I was going to pack a muesli bar in my bag and I forgot. I was already driving in the car and I went, shit, I forgot my muesli bar. It's okay though. I mean, as long as I've got some hydrolytes and you keep hydrated, it fills you up, right? I'm not here to starve myself, that's for sure. But tomorrow morning I will pack a muesli bar in my bag. Muesli bar is not great food, but you need to have something after you've walked a little bit, right? They say that, again, I'm no one, right? I just Google stuff and read stuff, that it's, you know, first thing in the morning, if you exercise on an empty stomach, it's actually quite good. But I'm not just doing exercise, guys. I'm doing a little bit more than exercise. I'm doing like a little bit more endurance kind of stuff by doing 11 kilometers. So you kind of do need to feed your, fuel yourself a bit more. So I did have, before I left home, even though I exercise on an empty stomach, I always have a bit of protein. So I did 2 scoops of cottage cheese. Not everyone likes cottage cheese, I don't mind it. So that's a bit of healthy protein that keeps you going. So that feels good. But I'm always pretty hungry, guys. It's probably the reason why, I tend to put on weight quite easily, because I overindulge, because I really do love my food. Okay, so Matt is going to go tell Katie about my idea about doing a live together. Cool. If you can get her email for me, that'd be great. We'll ask her if she's got her email in her bio, then I can just email her directly. So guys, I'm also on a live with The Source on Saturday afternoon. So we all know The Source 479, who's my friend Doran from Maui. He's got quite a big community. We're all part of the same community, right? But he does a segment on a Saturday afternoon, which is a Sunday morning for me, called 5 Questions with The Source. And every Saturday afternoon, he has someone on, and he, basically asks them 5 questions. And it's just a bit of fun about getting to know different people in the community. So I will share that link in my community post, or if you all know Doran, you'll catch me there anyway. So that's Saturday afternoon. I don't know what time. You'll have to go to his live and check it out. He's scheduled already. You'll see a picture of me in my Santa hat. It's going to be 7 a.m. for me in Australia. So I haven't got very much longer, guys. I've got to walk around just down there and then I'm going to turn around. So you guys, you don't need to hang around. Hey guys, you know that I'm going to finish it. It is what it is. But I will stay on the live. My friend Deb will eventually come on. Actually, no, maybe Deb is actually spending quality time with her family. That is why Deb won't come on. So guys, I'm talking about Deb Warwick. Deb Warwick is a friend I made just from doing lives. She's a lady from Spring, Texas. She's not a creator, but just, you know, a lovely lady. She's in her 70s and she somehow thinks that I'm quite quirky and she thinks I'm pretty good company. So she likes to just sit there and listen to me. And she will watch my replays, guys. It's crazy. And I say to everyone, don't watch my replays. Catch me on a live or just go enjoy your best life, right? Oh, guys, I think it's going to rain. I just felt a spit. There's a big... Ah, it's all right, guys. A bit of rain's not going to hurt us, right? Oh, guys, this is the caravan park. Mike, are you there, Mike? Calling Mike. Calling Mike. Mike, ring, 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 ring. Mike, are you there? Mike, are you there? Oh my God, I've got sweat coming everywhere. Mike, are you there? Mike, are you there? Oh, you Mike there? Is that Mike? Oh, it's Heather. Heather, I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Heather, I'm back at the Sunset Beach. The Sunset Beach. The Sunset Beach is over there though. Well, we did our live together. So guys, you know how I was talking about Heather's backyard and we did a live together? The winter solstice and the summer solstice together on a live. That is the channel, Heather's Backyard. Check out Heather's Backyard. She's from Canada, but she lives in Ireland, as in Ireland. She lives in Donegal on the west coast of Ireland. And oh my gosh, guys, you know, like I've been to Ireland and I was educated. I'm educated by watching Heather's channel. Did you know you can go snorkeling and scuba diving in Ireland? I would never have thought that, guys. Never in a million years. And I lived in Ireland for a while. That's how naive I am. But anyway, I also found out from her live the other day, and that some of, like, I've been to a couple of nice beaches and they're beautiful, right? But Donegal, where she lives, beautiful, beautiful, big sandy beaches. But don't take my word for it. Go check out her channel. Her latest live is on top. And you'll find, yeah, Dora and Heather chatting while we do a live and watching my sunset and her sunrise. It's pretty cool. So Heather's Backyard, that is her channel name. So, did Mike come? Was Mike successful? Mike was there. Mike answered the phone. So Mike, you know how we're going to do a live together from the caravan? This is the caravan park that I was going to talk about. This is where we're going to hire, or where we're going to put our camper van. Here. This is the camper van. Sorry, this is the caravan park. It's $266 Australian a week to put your camper trailer there. Not one of these big ones. These are the big ones. We're not going to be at the front. That's probably prime position. That's probably $400 a week. But you're across the road from the beach. It's not the best beach. I mean, it's not. It's more a bay than an ocean. But you know, it's still a beach. And I'm just going to walk, right? So, yeah. So that's the beach. That's the caravan park we're going to book and put our camper trailer. So if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, Diego's renovating our house. And as of about the 12th of January, we have to be out of the house. And we're supposed to be out of the house for about 3 months because they've got to lift the house and move it on the property. We only live in a normal suburban block. It sounds extreme, but the house is not a legal height. It's a 2-story house. And when you don't have a legal height underneath, it's a bit low. So that if you put a deck on it, the front of it or the side of it, wherever you put a deck on the house, it's very dark underneath the deck. So it becomes useless area. And if you ever wanted to rent the house out, you can't legally rent it as a safe dwelling underneath. So technically the house is only classed as a 2-bedroom house because there's only 2 bedrooms upstairs. So that's why if we lift the house, we can rent it downstairs to make some money back because there's only 2 of us. We don't have children. Or one day it'll be a granny flat for my mum. Or we can Airbnb it because there'll be like a kitchenette downstairs and 2 bedrooms downstairs, a bathroom, and out the back will be a gym. So it'll give us a lot more space And by moving it on the block, we'll be able to put a double garage in. So Diego has a lot of, stuff, like carpentry stuff, because he's a builder / carpenter. So anyway, that's why technically we're going to be homeless. And I've been trying to find house sit, dog sits. It's very, very hard, because I'm sure, like just in most countries around the world now, the homelessness issue is a real problem. And, we are, a couple of steps away from a bad decision and end up being homeless. And, then you wear out your welcome with all your friends and family. Then you live in your car. Then, you lose your car or something, and then you're living literally in a tent. That's how, that's a bit dramatic, I know, but that's how it can happen, right? So a lot of people have chose to try to do house sitting, instead of being living in their cars and being homeless. So they're basically professional house sitters. They go from house sit to house sit, looking after people's dogs and houses. And, I don't feel very comfortable about taking, if I got a house sit for 3 months, that's the ideal purpose, that we try to do, then I'm taking, an opportunity away from a family, maybe some kids, right, that they're going to be living in their car. I know it sounds dramatic, I know that, but I do think about other people. And it's interesting, right? I'm reading a book I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name, but it's talking about stop thinking. If you stop thinking, you'll do more doing. Like, thinking is causing us a lot of, depression, anxiety. I was reading this morning a great example. Oh, guys, it's going to rain. Okay, we'll go over here. Because we didn't bring an umbrella, did we, Dora? Or a raincoat. We had both of those in the car. Crap. Okay, run, Dora, run. I don't run, guys. I don't run. But we're going to shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer.
Oh, fruit. Can you have fruit when you go?
It won't last long. It's only a little bit of a spit. But it gives me an opportunity to stop for a second, I guess. Have some water. There's another water filter here. Oops, that's my sweat on the back there. Hydrolytes. Oh, look at that dog. It's a Dalmatian. That's a beautiful dog. Okay, yeah, so Heather, the book. Interesting, right? The book, the chapter I was just reading about was talking about how athletes, I know I'm not an athlete, right, guys, but I was reading the book, okay, and giving examples. So they talk about athletes, like, professional athletes. Do you think they think about what they're doing? They've been so trained that they don't think, they're just in the zone. So they don't overthink anything. So when you start thinking about, I'm just saying shot put. I don't know why I'm thinking shot put, guys. But anyway, just, your shot put, right? You've got the ball behind your head and you're a professional. You're like going for the gold medal, right? They're not thinking, they're just doing the action, right? But if they think about it too much, like, okay, it's in the right spot. Oh, I've got itchy something behind my ear. Is it there? Is it there? Oh, is it in the right spot? Oh, is it a bit heavy? Oh, is it the right ball? They're overthinking things. And they're like, okay, let's set up. Okay, right, my boss is looking at me, my coach is looking at me. Oh my God, there's so many people watching me. Oh my God. Fail. So so basically they're just saying that if you overthink things or think things so much that you actually miss the point. So it was really interesting. So Heather, I'll take a photo of the book. My Pilates teacher actually gave it to me and it was a really good book. I'm really enjoying it. It'll be my 7th book that I finished this year. So I'm cheering, guys. So 75 Hard, I learnt to read books again. And so yeah, I'll finish my 7th book. And then a friend of mine gave me a book last night, actually. It's a Japanese kind of proverb book. You know, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but it looks really good. So that's my next book I'm going to read. So I'm going to start the new year with a Japanese kind of self-help book. So that'll be interesting. Ah, yes. It's like a monsoonal rain. You have to, like Heather used to live in Australia. I actually think it's probably quite nice to walk right now, guys. Are we being a bit dramatic, not walking? I always say to my clients, we're not made of paper. We're not made of paper, Dora. Okay, I'm just gonna have some more water. We might fill up our water while we're here, actually. All right. Okay. Oh. Guys, I'm gonna put you down for a second because I can't hold the phone and do that all at the same time. Guys, just wait a second, okay? Let me look. Heather, look at my shirt. Actually, look at my shirt, Heather. Oops. Heather, look at my shirt. I'm naughty but nice. Safe to say we can start walking again, guys. I don't think it's not raining much anymore. We're going to plug this back in. Love it. Yeah, so it's Christmas Eve. Late for you. Heather, why are you up so late? So like I said, guys, Heather's in Ireland. And so Ireland, it must be like 10 o'clock at night. Why are you up so late, Heather? Oh my God, it's even later, 11:39. Heather, someone boot Heather out of the chat. I said this about Mike yesterday. Mike was in the chat and it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. He had to like sleep for another hour or two and then drive 2 hours to work. And I'm like, someone boot him out of the chat. He needs to go to sleep. Heather, go to sleep, and guess what? Tomorrow morning you got a busy day. You've got the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. Your boys are going to be so hypo and so excited about Santa coming. Have you got everything ready for Santa? So guys, this is like an inflatable water park. I've never been, actually. It does look really fun. I think it's just opened up. Actually, no, it's not open up yet. They're open up at 10 o'clock. The lifeguards are there getting it all ready. Oh no, I think someone's starting. Someone's running already. Can you see, guys? It does look fun. It looks really fun. Oh, they were very late to bed. That means they might sleep in, Heather, which means you might get a morning to yourself to go to the beach, hopefully see a sunrise, do a meditation on the beach, go for a nice walk. Heather's got a lovely long walk. Try to do it live, Heather. So you can get the jackets. You've got to wear jackets when you go onto the obstacle course, just in case, you fall in and can't swim. So it's all about health and safety, right? Got to say, Heather, it's actually quite nice walking in the rain a little bit. I forgot to bring a umbrella or a rain jacket or a waterproof backpack. But anyway, here we are. So I think before they open up, they have to run the whole course to make sure everything's okay. So that's why they find these guys walking on it. And then there's a guy on a boat just checking everything. Health and safety, right? It's called Aqua Warrior. All right, come on, Rain, what's going on? Your boys would love that, Heather. They would love it. So I'm walking across over here. We've got about a kilometre that's about left. And then I should probably look at my kilometres. I forgot my smartwatch, I told you guys. Normally we see a lot of pelicans here because the fishermen come in here with the boats. But I don't know where the pelicans are today. They're probably having a rest somewhere. They've probably been getting lots of food from the fishermen. Well, that's a nice jet ski. Oh, come on, Rain, stop raining. Oh, there's a towel. Because I don't really want to get my phone too wet. Oh, Paul. I was asking you before, I went past the rainbow stairs and I was like, calling Paul, calling Paul. Literally, I was like, calling Paul, where's Paul? And you weren't there, Paul. I wanted some rainbow-inspired things to say while I was walking past the rainbow stairs. Okay, it's raining. So we'll just stop again. No, we'll walk up to the information centre. Get some in there. I mean, it's okay to walk in a bit of the rain, right? But I don't want to walk too much in the rain. Again, you know, need a little sun visor for my phone. See you, Heather. Good night. I don't exactly know how many kilometres I've done. So I might just click out of the live for a second. So the live will just go blank. I'm still here, guys. It's just that I'm just going to check my phone settings to see how many kilometres I've done. Oh wow, it's getting a bit heavier. All right, we'll stand on this tree. That's all right. You were probably having a coffee. Yes, you were. That's all right. I was just asking you for some rainbow inspired. I know you put some rainbow words on my live this morning. And they were nice words, Paul. They were really nice words. So if you want to just put them in the chat again, that'd be lovely. And I'll be back in a second, guys. I don't think it'll cut out, but it'll just cut out for a second. I'll be back, okay? I'll just see how many kilometres I've done. Okay. Quickly going to run across to the other side where there's another building. We don't run, we slither. Slither. Ooh, it's raining a little bit more than we thought, guys. Okay. We've done 5.2 kilometres. So we've got a little bit more to go to the swing and then head back. You don't need to hang out with me, guys. Oh, there's toilets here. I think they're locked. Yeah, they're locked. So I'm nearly at my halfway point. And probably makes me think that if I wasn't on the live, I'd probably be talking a lot, I'd be walking a lot faster. Come on, rain. Rain doesn't stay around for too long here. Maybe tomorrow I will pack my raincoat and my umbrella. Maybe we could walk on the spot. It's all right. Oh. Hey, these are great setups, hey? Paul, have you ever hired one of those? Ever been in one of them or travelled in one of those kind of campers? I have never. I would like to. I'd like to hire one of those in New Zealand. Maybe not that big, but that one, that's a good size there. That'd be a good size for 2 people, right? You sleep up the top there, and I think it's got a toilet and a shower, sit down area for, to eat. Even though it's raining, guys, it's very, very humid. Like humid. Hey guys, I keep on forgetting. Could you like the live? I've had a few people pop in, but I always forget to ask to like the lives. I know it helps. I never just forget to ask though. Can you like the live, please? It would be fun though, hey? It would be very fun. So Paul, I think it's just me and you here. So I got a message from Jazz. She's got malaria. So she did tell me that when she came back from Africa, she wasn't feeling very well. She's feeling a bit fluey. And I just, we all thought like, well, coming from really hot weather to cold weather, she wasn't, dressed appropriate to go walking and stuff like that. And, she's been trying to, keep fit with her husband. And it looks like she got malaria. She's in hospital. So I'm just telling you because there's no one else really on the chat at the moment. I don't know if, Jazz really wanted me to tell everyone. I don't really want to tell everyone in our community about it. But, you and I are both going to catch up with her soon. And yeah, that's not great because I think malaria takes a little while to get rid of, doesn't it? Your mental health is 8 out of 10. Excellent, Maddie. What did you do? Maddie, what did you go do? Because Paul, I was asking everyone before, out of 10, how's your mental health? And I said that my mental health is about 9 out of 10. That if I could eat something, I'd be 10 out of 10. And right now, my mental health is kind of dropping a little bit because it's raining and I'm feeling a bit wet and sticky. But that's just being a bit of a princess. It's not really my mental health. But Maddie, I said to Maddie, what are you going to do to make yourself feel a little bit better? And Rhonda was on the chat before and she said my mental health will be better if she finished her cooking. So she's went and finished her baking, so she feels a bit better, I hope so. I baked with my mum. Oh, isn't that lovely? That's great. So Maddie, I'm so glad you did something positive to help your mental health. And look at Paul, he's got 10 out of 10. High five, buddy, 10 out of 10. Woohoo! And the funny thing is, right? My dad loved walking in the rain. That was his favourite thing, Paul. He loved walking in the rain, and I actually don't mind walking in the rain, but if I had a raincoat on, right? I don't have a raincoat on, and my backpack isn't waterproof. It's insulated though, but anyway. But yeah, if you're dressed accordingly, like my dad would have a raincoat on, and he would just walk and walk and walk, and he loved it. So normally, if I put a raincoat on, I'd love this. I could actually ring Diego and say, hey, can you bring me a raincoat? I could do that. Do you reckon I'd do that? I don't know how long it's going to rain for, guys. You love jumping in the rain. Oh, it is really nice. It is nice. I'm feeling the water now in my hands and it's lovely. Look. This guy's riding in the rain. You can do it. It's no problems, right? Just walking it. Paul, I'm already drowned. Look at me. I'm already kind of wet. I don't want to get the flu. I'm being a princess, okay? I've got my battery pack. Okay, no, Paul. I can't ruin another battery pack. I've got my battery pack in my backpack. I've got my elf. I've got my duck. I've got my Santa's hat. I've got my keys. There's things in my backpack. I don't want to get wet. You'd ride in the rain. Yeah. It'll stop raining soon. Actually, while it's raining, I'm going to pull out my battery pack. Oh my God, guys, look at this. Look what I just found. Oh, I thought that was $2, Paul. I'm thinking to myself, someone left $2 there. It's a fake $2. I thought I scored $2, guys. The remote control, bit of rubbish. I think someone was living here. See, my backpack is already kind of wet. Oh, I've also got my other phone. Oh, I've also got my other phone with me. All right, let's plug in. I'm going to plug my battery pack in while we're standing here. It shouldn't take too much longer. I can see like it looks like it's breaking a bit. I don't think it's going to take too much longer. I wish I had some food though. I do wish I had some food. Oh, we could go across the road. Where is... Oh, we could have ran across the road to the... Oh, man, I should have thought about that, guys. Could have ran across the road to the service station and got some food. I have two phones with me because I was going to do a live where I thought it would cut out. So normally when I do this walk, it cuts out in a certain place. It always cuts out. There's no reception. So I'd come back with the second live and I would do a live where I put my link in my bio for the link for the live so that people can jump on the live. And you can't do that without having two phones or another device with you. You've got to send it to yourself on another device and then go onto your YouTube on another device while you're in the live and put it in the bio. Because once you're in the live, you can't actually go onto your YouTube again. You're in the live already. Okay, I think it's starting to ease. I just felt a little bit of an ease. This guy's walking with an umbrella and he's like a drowned rat. That's a good umbrella. Do I know anyone lives down here? I used to have a girlfriend that lived across the road. She doesn't live there anymore. I could have gone to her house and got a raincoat or an umbrella. That's why I love living where I live. You know people and you can just, or I could ring Diego and say, come pick me up. Do you think it'd be rude if I went and asked these people if they had an umbrella? It probably would be rude, eh? I mean, I would bring it back to them, eh? Do you reckon I could do that? Would that be rude? Probably. Oh, all right, well, we'll have some water while we're sitting here. Oh. My hair falling out. How's your coffee, Paul? Did you meet up with your friends? Okay, it must be nearly done. Come on. Yeah, I can see it breaking over there. Bit more light, bit more light. I don't know if I'm sweating or if it's rain. I think it's rain too because it's really humid. rain, go away, come back another day. Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. Come back tonight while we're sleeping, please. Come back when I'm sleeping, please. I want to finish off my walk. I'm nearly at the halfway mark. I'm just that close. I'm like that close, that close. Coffee is always good. 3 of us today. Okay, cool. Is it the couple that you told me about before that you normally catch up with? When are you heading to your families? Today or tomorrow? Ooh. Come on, rain. If I didn't have my backpack, I'd probably just do it, right? I probably wouldn't do the live. I'd probably put the phone down my shorts or something. Okay, it's starting to ease up. It is starting to ease up. Can you feel it? Can you see it? I can feel it. Like it was dropping a lot more before on me. Now it's not so much. Should we just walk and just do it anyway? Give it a couple more minutes. Give it a couple more minutes and it'll be good. It is definitely breaking. I can see it breaking. I can see it breaking. Are you going tomorrow? Okay. Are you going to stay overnight at your families or are you going to come back? Oh. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah, same mate. Sometimes up to 7 of you. Right, wow. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm just looking at my phone for a second. Okay, I'm back, guys. I was just checking. My mum left me a voice message. So I was just listening to it. So my mum's coming this afternoon to stay over for Christmas Day, and then she'll stay at my sister's house tomorrow night, and then she'll go back to the farm the next day. But she was just messaging me to see if I had any chilies. I only have a few chilies, but I've got a lot of frozen ones. So she wants to make a sambal. So Paul would be very familiar with sambals. Love sambal. So yeah. So she wants to make a sambal tomorrow at my house. So she just wanted to see if I had some chilies. All right, come on. Okay, nearly done. So, are you going to go for another walk today? What's your weather like? Is it raining down there? We've got the rain today. Oh, I just saw a pelican. It's a pelican. We missed it. It's flying. It was just flying down there. That's cool. Well, I'm really glad that Maddie's mental health was feeling better today. I'm going to remind myself to do that more often, like that check-in, to see where everyone is. And, if people in the chat can suggest things to make them feel better. Because I was suggesting that, and Rhonda was saying that if she could finish off her baking, she'd feel 10 out of 10. And then obviously Rhonda was talking about her baking, and then Maddie went off and did some baking with her mum, and now she feels 10 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 or something. So that's really, really cool. I love that. It's cloudy and cold. Right, cloudy and cold, but it's walkable, right? Walkable. Come on, guys, I have things to do. Come on. Nothing's going to change, right, Dora? Nothing for you. It's not for you. Don't think about yourself, Dora. Think about that the rain is really good to just make the ground nice and moist and make it all pretty, right? That's why we needed rain. Okay, that makes better sense. Surrender to it, right? The power of now is to surrender to it. It's raining. Just let it go. There's nothing you can do. Just enjoy it. Have this time to just be. Just be. Hey, so Paul, I got a book as a present last night, and it's a Japanese kind of self-help book. It's in English, but with Japanese kind of proverbs in it. And I read a few pages of it. It's really, really good. I don't know the name of it. I think it was called Wabi Sabi. Wabi Sabi. I don't know what that means, but I'll read about it and I'll tell you about it. Wabi Sabi. So the book I'm reading about now, actually, Paul, I can't remember the name of it, but it's talking about how when you think, like thinking is like the undoing of our mental health. When you think about things too much, you stop your productivity, you overthink things. That's where anxiety, mental health, negative thoughts come into play. But if you can just not think, and the act of learning not to think is the actual what the book's about. And talking about how just to think about it, breathe, stop, listen. Yeah, it's really, really good. And it gave an example, Paul. Tell me if you've already heard this example. 15 degrees. Shit, that's cold. You're right.
I don't know. Someone was here and had the bag and they had the
So they call this rope. It's called, that's a disability company. They own this building now and they're making a disability cafe. So basically they have, people that have disabilities, young adults, and they work there and they earn some money and they serve customers and they learn how to, take money, make food. Yeah, it's a really good initiative. It's social, what do they call it? Social, oh my God, there's a special word for it. A social business. I don't know, I can't remember. So Paul, did you hear the story I was telling Heather about the professional athletes and how they don't think? Come on, man. Okay, stop it, Dora. Stop thinking about it, overthinking about it. Just relax into it. There's nothing you can do. Just lean up against this pole. Right, lean up against the pole. Just enjoy the moment. It's raining. You haven't had this much stillness in a long time, Dora. It's probably really good for you just to chill. Even though you have a million things to do at home, it's okay. They'll get done. Does it matter if they don't get done? No, not really. I just saw a pelican just fly in onto the beach there. Oh, it's gone behind the... Oh, here's another pelican. Ready? It's going to zoom in. Nope, it's gone the other way. Guys, this doesn't look good. It looks like it feels like it's setting in. Okay. I think, guys, I'm going to turn my live off. I think I'm going to phone Diego to give me well, I could either get him to pick me up, drop me back to the car, and I can finish this walk later, or I can go down and use the treadmill downstairs and finish off. Or I could get he could bring me a raincoat, an umbrella, and I could just walk in the rain. That's probably a better idea. I'm going to turn this off because I won't be able to coordinate holding the phone, rain, umbrella, drinking, talking. Yeah. Hey, Maddie. I'm going, Maddie. I'll see you later.